Los Angeles County reverses course, mandating masks indoors for everyone. What San Diego County leaders are saying about local mask guidelines.
Appealing directly to the governor. New tonight, the action a group of local restaurants are pressing for as outdoor dining deadline looms.
It's a sport that we've all played to different degrees of success. We'll introduce you to the North County man who is about to play table tennis for the U.S. national team.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
Los Angeles County is taking a major step back as it works to contain a surge in COVID cases. County leaders announced today masks will once again be required at any indoor setting. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. The mask requirement will apply to everyone, regardless of their vaccination status. The new restriction takes effect Saturday night. Now, San Diego County will not follow suit. In a statement this afternoon, county leaders said that they will continue to follow mask guidance from the state, urging anyone who is not vaccinated to get one. In the meantime, San Diego County's new COVID numbers continue to trend in the wrong direction. There were 428 new cases reported today. That's our largest daily jump in weeks. The county did not report any additional deaths from the virus. An influential group of businesses is calling on the governor to step in and let them keep their parklets intact through next June. The city has set a deadline of August 2nd for restaurants to remove permanent rooftops and get them up to fire codes. Our ABC 10 News reporter John Horn explains the growing confusion over who gets to make that call.
Some of these parklets are very elaborate. Some restaurant owners investing tens of thousands of dollars into them. And the one behind me, for example, taking up almost an entire block.
These things kept restaurants alive.
Marco Limandri takes pride that none of the restaurants in Little Italy succumbed to the pandemic. The outdoor parklets that now line India Street, especially key when indoor capacity was limited or banned.
Now, because we're 100% indoor, you can do indoor and outdoor. But we're looking at these as a way to offset the loss of revenue in 2020.
But the days of parklets as we know them could be numbered. The city has set an August 2 deadline for these structures to be brought up to state and local fire codes. That means removing permanent style roofs, correcting electrical issues, and moving them from red curbs. The Little Italy Association, which Limandri runs, is asking the governor to step in and extend the code exceptions through June 15th, 2022.
It's all about liability. And so that's why the city and the fire chief and mayor's office has said, look, if the state will relieve those or extend them for 1 year, no problem, because then we're off the hook.
Confusion emerged Thursday. The governor's office told ABC 10 it already gave the city the authority to extend regulatory relief for outdoor dining through the end of this year. But Limandri said city officials told him the governor's relief didn't apply to building codes. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
The city says it will continue to work with businesses on outdoor dining. It says that safety is its top priority and it is following the guidelines given by Cal State Fire. A spokesman added that the city has been consistent. No permanent overhead structures are allowed in the public right-of-way.
A boat fire has turned into a search and rescue miles off the coast of Carlsbad. The boat has sunk in a part of the ocean 1,800 feet deep. Sky 10 spotted the plumes of smoke as crews tried to douse the flames. As ABC 10 News reporter Jeff Lasky explains, the owner lived on the boat.
Unfortunately, the boat went down before firefighters could get on board to find out if anyone was there. Now, the owner of the boat lives right here along this oceanside dock. In fact, there's a community of people who live on their boats here, and they are all desperately worried, hoping their friend is okay. Around 9:45 Thursday morning, people from Encinitas and Carlsbad began seeing the smoke rising into the air from a boat on fire. Sky 10 got us a closer look as lifeguards from multiple agencies raced out several miles offshore to begin fighting the flames. They're still not sure exactly who or how many people may have been on board, or if they were able to abandon ship before it sank. We do know the boat is called the Relentless. We're not naming the owner at this time, but friends say he's a beloved member of the community here.
He's a fine man, and everybody really likes him. So we're all distressed at the loss of the boat, but we're more concerned about his well-being right now.
trying to stay optimistic, hoping against hope that maybe a fishing boat was able to scoop up their friend. The Coast Guard tells me they will search through the night if needed. In Oceanside, Jeff Lasky, ABC 10 News.
And we will continue to track this developing story online and on our ABC 10 News app, and that's where we will share the very latest developments. You can find it for free in the App Store. Firefighters have stopped the spread of a brush fire burning along the border in the East County. The border fire broke out near Tecate about 2 o'clock. The last update from firefighters said the fire was burning 60 acres. It's 5% contained. Crews say it was started by downed power lines on the Mexican side of the border. Those flames then spread to the U.S. side. The fire has destroyed one outbuilding. No injuries have been reported. People who live in the Tecate community are being told to evacuate. An evacuation center has been set up at the Potrero Elementary School. Meantime, crews made quick work of a small brush fire that broke out where the 8 and the 5 freeways meet near Old Town. Several ramps were closed for a time, including Morena and Rosecrans. No one was hurt, no buildings burned.
Drought conditions in San Diego County continue to hold. We are still in a moderate drought, according to the U.S. Drought Monitor. The rest of the state, though, is experiencing severe to exceptional drought conditions. Recent extreme record-breaking heat also worsened drought conditions all across the Pacific Northwest, the North Great Basin, and Northern Rockies. And this week, our Scripps stations all across the West are in the U.S., the Western U.S. that is, they are putting an emphasis on our drought crisis. In addition to our ongoing coverage of our local drought situation here, we're also sharing stories from other parts of our region to show the broad impact of this crisis. You can visit 10news.com/drought to follow our drought coverage and learn more about what you can do to conserve.
The woman arrested on suspicion of shooting and killing her husband will not be charged right now. The district attorney said today that charges won't be filed at this time against Gabriella Shepard. Her husband Noah was shot and killed Monday at their Lemon Grove home. Gabriella told investigators at the time she thought her husband was an intruder. The DA's office says its investigation into the shooting will continue.
The shelter at the convention center that housed thousands of unaccompanied migrant children officially closed today. The majority of those children are now with their parents or other family members. Some are also in foster care. The convention center served as their home for more than 3 months. The children stayed there from anywhere from a week to a month, depending on their situation and how easily they could be reunited with family.
We provided a whole suite of trauma-informed services for the kids, from educational services, legal services, medical, dental, vision screenings.
In total, there are more than 3,000 children who are now back with their parents or legal guardians all across the country. Officials say fewer than 30 were placed in foster care because family could not be found. Conventions will return to the convention center at the start of August.
San Diego police are reaching out to the public for help 3 weeks after a man was mugged in Hillcrest. Investigators say a man was walking along 6th Avenue around midnight on June 25th when another man walked up and demanded the victim's property. The victim refused and the attacker shot him in the leg, taking the items and running off. The victim was taken to the hospital and treated. Police only have a vague description of the attacker. If you know anything about this incident, please give San Diego Police or Crime Stoppers a call.
The Navy says it plans to review its testing and training exercises in the Pacific now after 2 fin whales were found dead beneath an Australian Navy ship back in May. Both navies were criticized after this incident, and some groups threatened to sue. The U.S. and the Australian navies now say that they will work together on solutions to avoid killing endangered whales. During the May incident, the whales were not discovered until the ships actually pulled into San Diego Bay. It's unclear when or where they were hit. And a new science facility in the North County will help with the growing demand for mRNA vaccines, such as those used by Pfizer and Moderna. Massachusetts-based Thermo Fisher cut the ribbon today on a new manufacturing facility in Carlsbad. This facility will develop plasmid DNA, a key element in certain therapies and vaccines. That facility will employ more than 150 people. Thermo Fisher calls the facility an investment as demand for plasmid DNA grows.
We're less than a day away from the kickoff of the summer horse racing season, and it's going to be a big day at Del Mar. This year's racing season will come with changes. In other years, the track averaged about 40,000 fans in attendance, but this year, they say only about 16,000 people will be allowed in for COVID safety reasons. Tickets are required to get in, and opening day tomorrow is already sold out. So if you don't have a ticket, you will not get in. Tickets for the Breeders' Cup Horse Racing Championship will also go on sale tomorrow. First post is at 2 p.m. ABC 10 News will have live coverage of opening day all day long beginning at 4:30 a.m. I will be live at the racetrack all afternoon and evening tomorrow.